The truth, they say, is often stranger than fiction. But what happens when fiction is passed off as the truth? Hoaxes have fooled kings, scholars, and even entire nations, shaping history in ways you wouldn't believe. Welcome to Darklight Archives. Today, we're diving into some of the most mind-blowing hoaxes in history. Prepare yourself, you might never trust history the same way again. In the late 1700s, Europe was captivated by the Turk, a mechanical marvel that could play, and often win, games of chess against human opponents. Invented by Wolfgang von Kempelen, the automaton toured courts and salons, baffling everyone with its apparent brilliance. A machine that could think in the 18th century? Not quite. Hidden inside the cabinet was a chess master, expertly controlling the Turk's moves. It was a stunning illusion, and it fooled even the sharpest minds of the time. The Turk wasn't just a hoax, it was an early lesson in the limits of technology, or at least, how easily we're tricked into believing the impossible. In the summer of 1835, readers of the New York Sun were thrilled by a series of articles describing life on the moon. These weren't boring scientific observations. Oh no, there were winged humanoids, sprawling lunar forests, and majestic crystal towers. The articles claim these discoveries came from a powerful new telescope. Spoiler alert, none of it was real. It was an elaborate publicity stunt by the newspaper to boost circulation. And it worked. Sales skyrocketed. But here's the kicker. The story was so captivating that many believed it for years. Moral of the story: never underestimate humanity's ability to dream or be duped. In 1869, workers digging a well in Cardiff, New York, unearthed something incredible: a 10-foot-tall petrified giant. People flocked from miles around to see what many believed was proof of biblical giants. But the Cardiff Giant wasn't a miracle. It was a money-making scheme. George Hull, an atheist with a flair for mischief, carved the giant from gypsum, buried it, and let the rumours do the rest. The scam made him thousands of dollars, even after the hoax was exposed. You've got to admire the hustle, if not the honesty. October 30th, 1938. A seemingly ordinary night, but when listeners tuned in to a live radio broadcast, they were greeted by terrifying news. Martians had landed in New Jersey, and Earth was under attack. It was, of course, just a radio drama, a brilliant adaptation of H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds. But thanks to its realistic delivery, complete with fake news bulletins, panic spread like wildfire. Some people fled their homes, others called the police. It was chaos, all for a story. Orson Welles, the mastermind behind the broadcast, swore he never intended to cause panic. But let's be honest, he probably didn't mind the publicity. In 1983, the world was stunned when a German magazine claimed to have discovered Adolf's long-lost diaries. The entries supposedly revealed intimate details about the dictator's life and thoughts during the war years. The diaries were sold for millions and hailed as the discovery of the century. But there was one small problem: they were fake. Forensic analysis revealed the paper and ink were modern, and the handwriting didn't even match. It's hard to say what's more shocking, that someone forged them or that experts fell for it. Either way, it's a lesson in skepticism. History's greatest hoaxes remind us of two things. First, that humans are endlessly creative, and second, that we'll believe almost anything if it's packaged the right way. So next time you hear a story that sounds too good, Or too strange to be true, maybe? Fact check it first, or don't. After all, a little mystery never hurt anyone. Subscribe to Darklight Archives for more strange and fascinating stories.